Namaste everyone, welcome to Spiritual Happenings. Today we are going to understand deeply about what spiritual healing session is and what covers in spiritual healing session. Spiritual healing session is a session where we take the client into call. There is no Zoom needed or photos needed. We take the individual into the normal phone call or WhatsApp call. With the help of their voice, we start analyzing their energy field and their soul energy field, their auric energy field and the soul energy field. This is a unique process, and this is called psychic reading, or this is called psychic mediumship. Okay, so when we tap into the individual's energy through their voice, there are multiple things that we do. One is we understand how the soul health is, meaning what how the soul has been going through in this physical body, all the obstacles, or how mentally it is feeling, and all those things is something that we analyze. This is called soul reading, or something called psychic reading. After that, we tap into your energy field or the client's energy field in terms of their aura. The aura tells what kind of emotions that you are holding, what kind of diseases that you are holding, based upon which there are 7 different bodies that we have, and all the 7 different bodies will also keep popping in front of us saying that I have this, I have that. In short, this is your soul that talks to us, or that is your soul that gives us the information. So once we have the information about your soul, like how did it transform its life from so and so, like the inner child issues that it has been carrying, or all the abandonments or all the abuses that it has been carrying, into a transformed younger self, or a transformed adult self, or a transformed old self. So this is how we try to understand your energy field. And there would also be some spirits that are in and around us. We all know that we are not alone, as we have seen that we always hear that there are two spirit guides always being with us, and we are never alone. In the same way, if we are slightly closer, or if we vibrate slightly closer to the astral world, there are so many astral beings that are around us. And besides that, there are so many lost souls roaming around in this universe, in this environment, which we cannot see with our human eyes. They just cling to the human aura because of the kind of emotions that you are going through, the kind of situations that you are going through, the kind of negativity that you hold within yourself, or the kind of mindset that you have. Those souls get attracted because your frequency, you tend to match to their frequency, and then they get attracted, and now they start feeding upon your energy. So such are called spirit attachments, and these are quite common to everyone. And we get to see those spirit attachments because when such reading happens, spirits themselves, they come in front of us for the release. So we release them, and we release them into light. Don't think that they would come back again. We release them into light. And there is also something called, there is a lot of evil eyes. Okay, with the power of eyes, many does so many things. So people, we tend to remove the drishti for kids because there is an evil eye on them, something like that. So it is quite common for even adults also, that people put evil eyes on adults for because they are growing, or because they are not listening to what they wanted to be, or they want them to listen because they want to hold the control. So there are so many different types of evil eyes. I don't want to call all of them in this video, but there are different types of evil eyes that can be analyzed and removed. And we can also, this, once this psychic reading happens, then comes the next step of cleansing. So all the unwanted energies that are in your aura, in your uh, chakras or the energy centers, in the 7 bodies, in and around you, just the clung energies or the spirit attachments or the evil eyes are cleansed and removed. And then now your bodies, all the 7 bodies are energized, healed, and all your chakras are energized, balanced, aligned, and healed. And once that is done, a very strong protection comes to you as an individual. And if you're doing it for your family also, for all the whole family members, and that is a very strong protection that will be put on each individual and the whole entire home as well. So this is the whole process of spiritual healing. For this, a person has to be on call, and they have to be in a mindset of surrender. Okay, it doesn't mean that we will tell whatever we want to tell. We tell only whatever comes in front of us. Most of the times people tell all their issues themselves because they want solutions to them. So there is no judgment whatever we come across. There is nothing that we give this information outside or nothing like that. Every client information is personal, and these healings are not recorded. So you can write notes when the individual gets any instructions from the divine, because we being the psychic mediums, we connect to different divine beings or the astral beings around us, and we get to see many instructions coming for that individual. So we keep on giving the instructions, and so we request you to write all those instructions and follow them. So for any one client, 1 to 3 sessions will suffice, and based on their needs, we will also perform home cleansings. Home cleansings meaning uh, we live in this home, in between these 4 walls, and all our thoughts beyond our aura, who is listening, all these 4 walls, this environment that we are in is holding all our thoughts, emotions, all the resentments, all the distresses, all the successes, all the failures, all the good things and bad things. So we really need this space to be clean once we do ourselves clean. So we usually add the spiritual healings if the client asks for it, because it's a separate service. We add it to the client, and then we perform both of them at once, because the entirety of the home and the beings or living in that home would be cleansed for once. And once that is cleansed, we put a very strong protection. There would be souls in the home also, or the spirits in the home also, which they come forward, and or if they don't come forward, we get to know them through variety of things, like we tend to yawn, or we tend to feel some uneasiness in our palms or in our chest or in our stomach. We get to know, so we get to know if there are any spirits. So we clear them, and we clear the entire house, and we clear the people in the house. And that is how the spiritual healings and home cleansing sessions are done. I hope this gives you a clarity of how these sessions are done. There are no photos needed until unless we've asked for them. There are no Zoom calls needed, no videos needed, nothing. It's only through the voice we connect. Okay, I hope this helps. Thank you so much.